All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying our praise to you. How about Shemal Shai, by Shem Crocodiles, double honors to the elders and apostles of the will. And salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. This world star hip hop husband murders wife after Facebook Live argument over cheating. He took his own life as police closed in. Right. So I'm gonna let them tell y'all the story, and I'm gonna ask the precepts as it goes. But there's no such thing as cheating for the women, and that's why Esau got to go because he changed the scriptures. The Bible said, "What hast thou do to declare my statutes?" Let me get that. It's another one that came on here, but it just slipped. Don't worry about it. Now it's up. Remember it. Psalms 50 and 16. For unto the wicked, Esau, the white man, the Most High said, Yahweh Shemal Shai said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? You white people are not supposed to be teaching this Bible in these schools and in these churches, ordaining what people should teach and what people shouldn't teach under the 501c3 charter, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. Right, the white man, the devil, hate instruction from expressing from the Lord. You know, I read that to say this. Esau will have you to believe that you need a marriage certificate in order to be married. And people equate that with the scriptures. You don't need no marriage certificate. Having sex with a virgin, she becomes your wife. That's why women are supposed to be having multiple sex partners, because then they have multiple husbands. It's just more than. And they got all these demonic ass spirits. You don't see it on this bitch. These women lash out, extremely proud, talk back, because they got multiple spirits on them. I'm having multiple sex partners, just as well as the other witchcraft and stuff that's going on in music, TV. White man defend them in all their bullshit. Eve in a garden, and he's protecting them, but their protection is leaving. That's why you got stories like this coming out more and more. You know, another piece of. So I'm going to play this video, and then I'm going to ask some precepts, man.
County around 9.
The laws, the statutes, the commandments, the covenants were only made for the blacks, Native Americans. Those are Israelites according to the Bible, not no other race.
30 last night, the Twin City Police Department and Emmanuel Sheriff's Office say they were called to Fifth Avenue about a domestic disturbance. Deputies.
I swear you're that. I gotta die by that. You saw my shit.
Damn, bitch.
Give me my phone. I gotta die if I tell what happened. Give me my phone. That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die by this, so y'all won't know that tea right now. Give me my phone. Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out. Do my thing. He just said I got all my tattoos from
She get pregnant. So I fuck around.
Look, he leaped right on her ass. And that's toxic. That's a toxic relationship to have to keep putting your hands on a woman. Those are the type of women you don't want to be around. And a lot of them are turning up in their wickedness, and especially with this whole bag. I forgot how they say it now, but like the Bad Girls Club. I forget, but all this fighting and stuff that these women doing on these Zeus network, and that's promoting that spirit for these women to be and act like this, man. And see, they don't understand the depths of Satan, the witchcraft. That's why the houses are out of order. But yeah,
I got what?
And cheat while she was pregnant. First time cheating. I went in home about.
That was your first time, nigga.
About a year.
Paying $100 for phone, never won't pay no bills.
So
look at that, loud mouth, out of order. He paying. She said, well, this is what she said. He paid money for somebody else's phone bill, and didn't want to pay no bills in his own house. But let me get what the scriptures say. about having multiple wives. All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 15. It says, if a man have two wives, see, this is the law, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers, that was hated, then it shall be when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. Right, and that's the law. You know, you be having women, you can have multiple women. You can have multiple women with a sin, but if you don't like one, if you like one more than the other, or one is hated, one is not, but you got kids by him, you know, um, you know, it says, then it shall be when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. Right. So when they go to inherit um, what the father has, then the ones that's hated is put first. Verse 17, but he shall acknowledge the son of the hated for the firstborn by giving him a double portion of all that he hath, for he is the beginning of his strength. The right of the firstborn is his. Right? See, that's an example of being able to have multiple wives, but how to deal with women, your wife, if you hate her. If you hate one and like the other more. Hmm. All right, this is Genesis 25 and 1. Then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bare him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua, and Jokshan begat Sheba and Dedan, and the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, and Lutishim, and Leumim, and the sons of Midian, Ephah and Ephah, and Hanok, and Abida, and Eldah. All these were the children of Keturah. And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac. But unto the sons of the concubines, see, more wives and women in his lives. Concubines is women of the other nations that are in the, are like his second wives. It says, which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son, while he yet lived eastward unto the east country. I'm looking up this word concubine. Concubine, it says historical and polygamous societies, a woman who lives with a man but as lower status than his wife or wives, right? A mistress. It also says a woman with whom a man cohabits without being married, and technically they're married because they're having sex. She's just like a second wife up under your wife. Your woman comes first because she's of your nation when you have concubines. But let me give King Solomon's example. And you are supposed to be able to you are supposed to take care of your women. You're supposed to pay the what is it called, dowry to the family, to the man, to father. You know, you start making it to where the men don't even have any money to take care of both multiple women though, because normally even with women, and the scripture say you're gonna have trouble in the flesh, but if you got money, they'll let you mess around. You know, you might be mad at first, but this is our way of life. They ain't supposed to be getting mad at all. That's evil. That's wickedness. That's why they're getting put to death now, because they don't want to comply with the scriptures. They're being in trouble. The women that are at ease and being uncovered for their wickedness. Part of wickedness is not allowing a man to have multiple women. So the Lord is killing them off because that's a sin. Just as simple as that. Um, this is 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. These are women of other nations: Moabites, Chinese, Ammonites, Japanese, Edomites, white women. So we love a variety of women: Zidonians and Hittites, Africans, so-called Africans, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, you shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart or your mind after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love. Right? The other heathen nations got worship idols. And they turn Jake be falling for their women, just like how they fell for Eve in the garden. And they start eventually worshiping them other women's idols. You're not supposed to fall weak to a woman and take on her gods. It says, verse 3, and he had 700 wives. That means 700 women of his nation. whether black, Latin, Native American, of what the various tribes, uh, princesses. It doesn't say queens now, and 300 concubines, women of other nations. And his wives turned away his heart, turned away his mind, and started following their gods. Um, verse 4, I'm read it. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart or his mind after other gods, and his heart, his mind was not perfect with the Lord Yahweh, his God, as was the heart of David his father. For Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord Yahweh, and went not fully after the Lord Yahweh as did his father. Then did Solomon build an high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon. And likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrifice unto their gods. And the Lord Yahweh was angry with Solomon because his heart or his mind was turned from the Lord Yahweh, the God of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice. Right, I'm gonna end it right there. So when you're dealing with these other women of these other nations, you are not to worship their gods. You're allowed to have multiple women. Isaiah 4:1. We in them times in the end of the world where multiple women gonna join unto one man, but you gotta be a righteous holy man. You can't be like this guy, you know. In order for that, for all that to work, you know. But the women gonna join to one righteous holy man because they're going to be protected and saved from the coming destruction. So they're not gonna be bucking up and like how she doing and how these big ass mouths. They're gonna be in silence, or they're gonna get shipped right out and die because there's multiple women out there trying to take their place, man. You know, but this is the wickedness of Esau's kingdom. But these are examples of our forefathers having multiple wives. Let me get the Isaiah because this is what time we coming into. And ain't no black bitch, Latin bitch, Native American bitch, any one of the tribes, women gonna say not anything about it, you know, or they gonna go out there and die. All that tough guy shit that these crackers got y'all be mind all polluted with this witchcraft and everything, like y'all can whoop people and all that. All that's gonna go away when all hell breaks loose. Yep, you're gonna see a woman being extremely humble, but still in all, you got the right to pick which woman you want, you know. Send their ass on their way to their death. You spend a party, how about Shemar Rashad? You know, on the tough guy shit. This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. 7 mean completion, meaning you will be able to have multiple women. Whether more than 7 or less than 7, 50, 20, but it's going to have spiritual power. You know, this is going to be before we go into the kingdom of heaven. You know, so best believe who might have the most women, the brothers with the spiritual power. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, meaning they're going to have their own money to take care of themselves. Only to be called by thy name, they to take away their reproach. Their reproach in ancient times was not being able to have a child by a man. You know, and that man's name is on that woman, you know, when he deals with it, you know. You got some women that's having kids now that's gonna go into the kingdom. You're gonna have a lot of women that's not gonna have any kids until the kingdom of heaven comes. You know, but these women gonna be want to be attached to a righteous holy man. You know what I'm saying?
Again, she saying that, but I was paying bills when I wouldn't even stand here from prison.
Well, you didn't pay when you stay here, shit.
The motherfucker got there had the nerve.
See how Esau fucked up the house? Come out there, reason, man, that always pay bills. even if he had his lowest point, and if you're not paying the bills or bringing any money in, going through all types of hell and shit, the only damn cracker is keeping us down and making it hard for us to even do anything. And the bitches know that too. They use it against us to talk their shit and go fuck who they want to fuck with. This society was set up to destroy us, to keep us down, to put y'all over us and fuck up the household. But you women play right into it, like Eve in the garden. That's why this bitch died.
To try to validate her cheating with me inboxing girls and shit when I'm in prison. Shit, I needed a pen pal. You feel me? So,
I want the pen pal. What you mean?
So she validated that while she around here getting fucked. Okay, so I come home. Back to the point. She get pregnant. My daughter, a lot of y'all done seen on my page. I get caught.
And that's what he went off at. That's what's the problem with Jake and them nowadays. They go right back to the same woman that they done broke up with, or end up getting locked up and doing a bid. And this bitch call herself stand down, which is what she around here messing with people. You ain't never supposed to go back to no bitch that didn't fuck another man. Man, that scripture say that land, that woman's vagina, is greatly polluted. That's how STDs get passed around. That's why she got another man's spirit on her. They say if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, that's right, become another man's wife, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? Polluted. Her vagina is polluted with multiple sperms because she having multiple sex partners. That's why they invented the best believe these women are undisciplined. Especially when man, they're not gonna use the protection, and that's why they said they broke control against that nature. It says, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot, the hoe, with many lovers, right? You women are hoes, like the scripture say. Yet return again to me, said the Lord. Yahweh, right? You women supposed to return to the Lord. And then the Lord will give you a husband, Y'all not supposed to jump from man to man. Once you break with that man, you're supposed to return to the Lord, and the Lord gonna give you a husband. But you're not to be jumping from man to man. And you're supposed to keep that man no matter what.
Cheating. So she calling my phone. She calling my phone. So she come and tell me, "Oh, I'm cooking lasagna, my boy." So I go through the messages and shit, see her telling him, "Oh, I'ma call you back. I'm on the phone with his mama and all this shit here."
Yeah,
like, now remind you, this is a nigga.
Somebody.
This is a nigga that used to damn run with me.
He used to run
long
with
story
you
short.
Bitch first.
Long
you
story.
tried Naya first.
Long story. Bitch, what the fuck they give you the right to go fucking?
I ain't fucking.
You do it.
You fucked her.
Okay, so
I didn't fuck
so what? They give you the right to go talk to him?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
You
so
slide
shut the fuck up.
You slide
So it's your job to
and
correct.
I told.
It's your correction. Messages and shit, see her telling him,
Say no, the house is
"Oh, I'ma call you back. I'm on the phone with his mama and all this shit here."
Yeah,
like, now remind you.
And that's who women fuck up at too. Telling your business to another man.
So I go through the messages and shit, see her telling him, "Oh, I'ma call you back. I'm on the phone with his mama and all this shit here."
Yeah,
like, now remind you, this is a nigga.
Somebody.
This is a nigga that used to damn run with me.
He used to run
long
with
story
you
short.
Bitch first.
Long
you
story.
tried Naya first.
Long story. Bitch, what the fuck they give you the right to go fucking?
I ain't fucking.
You do it.
You fucked her.
Okay, so
I didn't fuck
so what? They give you the right to go talk to him?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
you
so shut the
slide
fuck up.
You slide
So it's your job to
and I
correct.
told.
It's your correction. You told.
You slide him and I told him. I said, Mark fucking your bitch.
Okay. Again, so she telling him.
That white never touched me.
She telling him,
You
"Oh."
keep telling everybody trying to vouch like, oh, he did some fucked up shit to you. And you did
I'll be back, y'all.
You see how bogus the black community is? They go behind each other's back, and being friends and mess with each other's women. And then once the women get involved, she telling, and the whole household is fucked up, man. Because this devil, this white man is in power, man. This Second Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days, perilous, meaning dangerous, time shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud. These are the personal traits these niggas got, man. Blasphemers, they blaspheme against the Bible. But their adultery is against scripture, but they prefer to speak on it and indulge in it. Disobedient to parents, their parents is your spiritual fathers, the men that have the truth, trying to teach you the right way, like how Moses did. Unthankful, unholy, this is unholy acts that they commit. Without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, lying on each other, incontent, fierce, despise of those that are good. They despise us that's teaching the truth. They say that it's not good to have to deal with another man's wife. Just tell the women that they're not supposed to have multiple sex partners. They despise us. Traitors, and they despise the Lord ultimately. Traitors trade on each other behind these acts. Heady, high-minded, proud, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. That's why it's an elect, because everybody else want to live in pleasure. Having a form of godliness, right? They say they believe in God, and they certain things they don't do according to the law. That's in their spirit naturally. You know, they pray. You know, they fast. You know, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away, right? But they don't have the full understanding of it, of the truth, man.
You keep running your mouth and beat your ass now.
You did.
Keep running your mouth. I told you sit back in the
You
damn audience.
did.
Again, she don't. She don't want. She don't talk, and I beat her ass. This is why I'm trying to get you. I'm finna get to the whole nitty gritty. She don't want me to tell the story. That's why she
Nah, boy, you beat my ass when I was pregnant. I hadn't even talked to nobody. Bitch. Okay, so stop lying.
This the type of bitch that get beat. Long story short. So this a nigga, like I said, I used to run with. This a nigga used to call me, hey, big bro, I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, bro, I'm on whatever you on. Long story short, the nigga
But
was.
he still tried his bitch. You tried his bitch.
Say something.
You tried his bitch.
Say something else in my life, bitch. Sit back and listen.
Oh, you finna stab me?
Sit back and listen.
Oh, you finna stab me? He lied, though.
If I get off this line, you ain't gonna make it out the door, and I'm gonna do it to you.
Oh.
So the best thing for you to do is shut the fuck up and listen to the
Well,
lie.
you need to stop lying.
I'm telling the story, bitch.
You lied, though.
The fuck?
But you're lying.
I ain't lying about shit. You
You
know
know how that went.
you don't. She don't want me to tell it because she knows she's slime.
Oh, my kid, you slime. You talk to that nigga bitch.
Okay, good. Let me tell the story, bitch.
Oh, my bitch, you try, you slime. You
What
try
you
that
talking
nigga
about?
bitch. And you
Again.
know bitch, I got all the screenshots.
I'll be back, y'all. I swear you'll die.
I gotta die by that. You told my shit.
Give me my phone.
Damn, bitch.
Give me my
I
phone.
gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give me my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die behind this, so y'all won't know that tea right now.
Give me my phone.
Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out.
So yeah, bitch ended up killing her. I think they was on live for like an hour plus. Because I seen this on Facebook first, but that's the judgment of the Lord, man. The scriptures say that lovers shall despise thee; they shall seek thy life. And then shalt thou make thyself fair, right? These men are tired of these women and the way that they act. This is Torah chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. Right. So the Lord will put relationships together. But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So the elect gonna leave up out of here with godly women. Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, you children of Israel. The Lord Yahweh hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land, right? So they don't have the truth. They don't know who they are according to the Bible. They're not showing each other mercy, whether man or woman, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land, right? It says by swearing and lying on each other and killing each other and stealing from each other and committing adultery, having sex with men outside of your man or vice versa. They break out and blood touches blood. They kill each other, the women included. I'm going to jump verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, right? They don't have the knowledge of the Bible because they have rejected knowledge and they reject the Bible. They will also reject thee, right? So if you're not under the Lord's protection, then uh, you under Satan's what is this? You under Satan's control. That thou shalt be no priest to me, right? That's why these niggas not outside doing the work, because the Lord don't deal with them because they don't have the truth. Seeing that has forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children, right? And then he take the children out as well. You know, we once knew this law. We are reincarnated. Moses gave us the law. It was passed down. It went away for a while, for a time, and I was given back to us. And it's being taught, and they're not accepting it. So that's why they just simple ass situation. They got killing each other and then offer themselves. You know, this is a weak man and a weak woman. You know. But with that being said, call all Yahweh by Shemal Shai, by Shemal Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that were well. And salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.